Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor. And today we are continuing along with our search for Zenobia's Gobstones. Oh, do we still have to go further afield for this one? I guess we do. But here we actually have our proper explanation of what these are. So we see the demi-guys is 0 all the way up to the Hydra as 9. So we are actually about to go into the arithmancy classroom. So 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4. There we are. And 0 plus 1 plus 3 is 4. So this is a little back way into the arithmancy classroom, which is a fun little detail, I think. And we have a couple more of these. The arithmancy classroom. This classroom is where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology. There are a great many opt instead to spend the period counting mooncalves whilst nodding off at their desks. Well, that's silly. Not the right way to go about it, in my opinion. Alright, 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 6. There we are. And 0 plus 7 plus 1 is 8. Come on. There we go. Relatively easy one. Loosened house emblem scarf. Alright. We have one more here to do. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 4. And 13 plus 1 plus 4. Hold on. 13 plus 0, rather. So we're looking for a 5. I remember that demi-guises are 0. Alright, so nothing new in terms of our possible equipment, but let's see here. So we have one there.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's Gobstones.
Oh, well, I will get that demi-guy's chest for us very quickly. Get a little extra gold for us. Oh, there we are. I'm like, I know it's somewhere. There we go. Okay. So we're halfway there on the Gobstones. Just gonna follow the prescribed route, as it were. Make sure I go the correct way. I tend to not go the correct way usually. And this is one of the more tedious of these side quests. But it's good additional experience. There's no harm in doing it, honestly. If you want to be particularly mean, you can be mean to Zenobia. We haven't done this one, right? No, we have done this one. Okay. All right.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's Gobstones.
There we go. Just 2 left. Now we get to see the fun of the grand staircase. Which, I now feel like I probably have said this previously, but I don't think we've really spent much time around the grand staircase. But when I thought about the magic of the grand staircase in the books, this is how I imagined it. Are you Sir Cadogan?
Revelio.
I think that's just telling me about those dudes with the dings, so I won't do much additional searching. I can't get that guy yet because of I need a long a ranged fire making spell first. Love these coats of arms. Such a fun little detail.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's Gobstones.
There we are. And then our last one is in here. Oh, I see it over here.
Accio. That's the last of Zenobia's Gobstones.
Excellent.
I should go and see her.
All right. The trophy room. This room contains the house cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the value of hard work. Great little detail. Make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. I do know that this is over here. Hogwarts Herbology Award. In recognition of exemplary skills in the field of herbology, Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th year Hufflepuff Mirabelle Garlic. From mandrakes to mistletoe and boobatubers to bouncing balls. Bulbs? Not balls. Wow. Bouncing bulbs. Her work with Flora has exceeded all expectations.
Revelio.
That was a rather fabulous slip of the tongue for me. That feels like they're... Oh, there we are. Ooh, the Goblet of Fire casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Triwizard Tournament since the contest's establishment in the late 13th century.
Revelio.
Alright, so that one was definitely the main dinging that I was hearing.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Thank you, Ignatia. Oh, got another one over here. Troll armor. The unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger.
Revelio.
That is definitely a mood. All right, so lots of field guide pages there. I think that was just telling them. I know we leveled up, but I may have gotten to another point with the Hogwarts field guide pages. I'll have to check that in a bit. But down we go, back to Zenobia. And I do feel bad for her. I think that she should never, no one should ever be the victim of bullying, in my opinion. There's no good that comes from bullying someone, especially a younger student. The implication is that she's I think a second year. So she is a bit of a known quantity to the older students. And it's just needlessly mean. That might have been the Grey Lady that we just went by. We are in the Ravenclaw Tower at the moment. Actually, you know what? Let's do this quickly.
Lumos.
Because I believe it is just at the top of these stairs. So it should be a relatively quick find. Yep, there we are. Hello, little moth. Also with these, kind of like ensuring that we get Zenobia's mission done. It's just like, meh. It's quick enough, easy enough to do it. There we are. Yes, we did reach a new tier for the Hogwarts pages. So, I will check our collections shortly so that we can actually get the I think it's robes, a robe appearance that we can take advantage of with that. So, and the other thing that these side quests do for us, which in a lot of ways is the bigger, more important thing, is it forces us to explore the castle. And there's just so much to see. They put so much detail into the castle. It really... It's nothing like how I imagined it, but it's also better than I imagined it because it makes it functional. Everything that I imagined was very not functional.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well...
Oh, be nice, you.
May I have my gobstones back?
Yes, of course.
Of course. They are yours, after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I don't see why not. Just don't be mean about it.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go.
Oh,
Wish me
Zenobia.
luck.
Oh, Zenobia. Oh, boy. She is a silly, silly young girl. All right. Looks like we have another possible one down here. So might as well take a look at that. Oh, we do not have the person for it yet. All right. Well then.
Never forget what that awful puff
Revelio.
1421. What?
Okay, that's probably all that stuff in there. Okay, let's take a look then at our quests. Well, let me look at my gear. Yeah, I'm pretty full on my gear right now, so let me just do a quick check for any improvements on my stuff. Well, I think you will be our better choice there. Fur-lined cap. That is terrible. I have never gotten that before, and that is a terrible appearance. My goodness. Okay, we're good there. All right. But, all right. So, let's work our way over to Hogsmeade. And then, what we can do from there, basically, is we can...
I think there were doxy eggs as well. Surely those...
Oh, whoops, that is the potions. Classroom, whoops. Wrong side, wrong side. It's all on the... Actually... Nope, she's not available either. I think it's too early in the morning, essentially. So, yeah. It was funny. I'm pretty sure it actually put her name there for a second. Alright. But yeah, we will go off to Hogsmeade. Get rid of some stuff, sell it. And then... Where ultimately everything with Jackdaw needs to happen at night anyway, so... What I'll do then... is probably... to be frank... just,
Revelio.
basically, take, I'll move time forward from there, and then we can, do the thing. Words. Head off to the Forbidden Forest from there. And, I am purposefully running, but I will, I'll bring y'all back once we're actually in Hogsmeade. Just for expediency's sake. I don't really want to fast travel, so I will see you all again in a second. Oh, wait. Scratch that. We have some dark wizards over here, it sounds like.
Hey, for your information, I received an owl from her just the other day.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Beasts don't mind dying to make me a few sickles. Who's that?
Oh, rude.
Wreck coming here.
Alright.
Stupid, what happened, Accio? Incendio.
Let's fix this.
Oh, at least give
Oh,
it a
right.
bit of effort.
Well, so much for using
What you've done to
Protego.
helpless beasts.
That it is. Sweet. Got some more Wiggenweld. I will gladly take that. There we go. There we go. Alright.
Revelio.
Make sure again I'm not missing anything. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hello. We actually might have a Merlin trial here, it looks like. Yep, sure enough. Well, let's do a Merlin trial then. Always good to keep those up.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
And actually then, honestly, I may very well just fast travel us to the village then, for simplicity's sake, after I do this. Whoops, hello. Let's try to keep stuff visible.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Excellent. So, that'll increase our inventory space by 1. Once I do this, that is the key to remember, is that you do have to actually accept things. That gets us our gloves. This should be our Merlin trials. So, believe that increases it by 4. And then here, we got a hat and the Hogwarts regalia. Alright, so basically just looking more and more like a professor. Alright, yeah, 4 more inventory spots. Okay, so in light of that, yeah, I will actually just fast travel us. I think. That's going to be Jackdaw's Rest. But, yeah, let's just, oops, do some fast traveling to Hogsmeade. And we will, honestly, I might try to go a little further north, do a little bit of exploring. Just to kind of keep things going a little bit for us. Because we don't have a reason to not do some exploring. And I don't particularly want to
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
Revelio.
like I said, I don't really want to rush the narrative. J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753, is the apothecary in Hogsmeade, where proprietor Perry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients. Well, Mr. Pippin, do you have
What can I
any
do for you today?
more? Really? Really? Come on, man. God, those are expensive. I don't really want to deal with that at the moment. Everything we have in here should not be as good. I did do all that
Very
checking
good.
already.
Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
And I do appreciate that you can do the selling at any storefront. Doesn't matter. And you also don't have to worry about
I
the
hope to see you again. Farewell
shop
for now.
having money. Which I could understand if they did want to go that route with it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I do believe, actually, we can get another chest down here. If I remember correctly. Yes, indeed. Beautiful. But this way, we can see a little bit more of Hogsmeade. I may, depending on timing, honestly. Well, yeah, no, I think I will actually go a little bit further north. See if maybe we can get to Upper Hogsfield. And that's actually one of the things that, for me, makes the world of this game feel so much more realistic. Granted, you have to take into account the timing in which this game is taking place. That does influence things. This game is taking place in the Victorian age, so there's a certain amount of additional leniency, so to speak, in terms of what children are allowed to do, because children at this time wouldn't really be seen as children still. All of the cats, I know that we've passed a couple cats that I haven't pet yet, but this is a gray cat and I love gray cats. I say as if there are cats that I don't love. I love all cats. Basically. Let me
This place has seen
see.
better days.
See if maybe I can sneak up on these guys. Maybe. Get some successful...
Seems we may have an...
There we go. Excellent. Good old Petrificus Totalis.
Revelio.
It is good to, I think, play around with that a bit before really getting into some of the more difficult narrative tasks. I didn't become aware of Petrificus Totalis until well into the narrative, actually, the first time I played. And it just kind of made stuff a bit harder for me. Forbidden Forest that way. So now we're getting to see that there are all sorts of entrances into the Forbidden Forest. Actually, those look like Ashwinder eggs. Yes, I will take those. Happily. And up here, looks like we are approaching Upper Hogsfield. Hogsmeade Valley. But yeah, just having all of these places to go. All of these different places to see.
Welcome to Upper Hogsfield. Charming hamlet. Don't tell the residents of Lower Hogsfield I said that.
I mean, you probably like every place, Ignatia. Dugbug warning. Warning, Dugbug sighting. Be careful. Yes. Lots of Dugbugs causing trouble. And already you can see that we have...
returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Ooh. Dare I introduce some of these side quests before we get some additional reasoning to come up here?
Revelio.
I don't think so. Not just yet. Oh, got more demiguise statues. We still haven't even got to the point where we're going to learn anything about those yet. Wow, that's kind of wild. There we are. Okay. Where is our... Oh, hello. Well, this certainly looks like a spot we can fly off of nicely. Still a little bit before we get ourselves a broom, unfortunately. But you really... Even at this point, you can start to see the scale of the map of this game. And we've really only barely scratched the surface of it. Oh, got some little boys running around on their brooms. Very cute. There we are. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as butterbeer, but one never knows. Seems possibly related to pumpkin juice. But let's see here. Won't do too much exploring up around here just yet. We'll get some stuff. Plaid blazer, school uniform.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
All right. Oh, I believe we can
loyalists are a menace. What can
get
be done?
some.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Where have the loyalists set up camp?
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Understandable. Why don't you leave Upper Hogsfield?
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolf and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next.
All
He's
right.
gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
That doesn't sound good.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Baldolf had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him.
Wow.
The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
That's not great.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Well,
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
we're not going to do that yet. I still will have us focusing on Jackdaw's rest first. But she is a potioneer.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do.
Well, shoot. It won't let me get potions from her yet. That's annoying. Ha. At least I'm pretty sure she's the potioneer. Oh, this is good fun.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
I don't think we've
Kind.
seen him
Wonder I could handle
do much yet.
another enchantment now.
Ranrock's loyalists won't hold back. Not even with a student.
Alright.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Well then.
Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Ranrock's loyalists are not to be underestimated.
Ha. I'm amazed that we could still hear Claire from here.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph get involved with Rookwood?
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
What if Bardolph doesn't want to be found?
You think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Well, yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Well, I don't think Claire has anything else to say about it at this point. I was certain we could actually
Madam
buy
Beaumont,
from her.
Might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She seems genuinely worried.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Did he pack any belongings?
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
Do you think he could have run off?
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Finally, there we go. May I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
Man, that took long enough.
Where are you? I'll not give up hope.
It's just ingredients. Dang it! Neither of these are better, so I may as well just sell them.
Be alert. Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and violent.
Dang it, I thought she had potions too.
Thank you for
Shoot.
passing through.
Well, dang. Alright. Well, so much for that. Well, in that case, we're not looking for Bardolph yet. I would like to have some better spells before I do that. I will head off towards this one, though. So, with that, what I'm going to do is start heading back off towards Hogsmeade, and then, because yeah, it looks like we're approaching sunset now. So with this, we can get started off on both Jackdaw's Rest and the these floating candles, because they will happen simultaneously, effectively. That would put me in the forest for that Merlin trial, and I don't want to do that yet. But with that, everybody, I will bring us back. Probably, I'll actually just bring us back right here, because I think it's good to venture off to where we're going together. But with that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so you can join the conversation. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor, signing off. I will see you then.